Hey, how's it going, guys? Just want to make a quick video on the Syncrobit outdoor enclosure. So pretty much all Syncrobit comes with an indoor case and an outdoor enclosure. So you can see I'm just getting ready to swap over my electronics over to the outdoor enclosure. I just want to show you guys a few things that I could find that could be potential issue if you guys are going to use this outdoors, especially in an area that's going to be very wet, humid, a lot of condensation in the morning or at night. There may be a few issues, so I just want to point that out for you guys. So you can see, first off, before we even start with the enclosure, I just installed the V2 upgrade, the larger heatsink with the fan and the harness, so that way it keeps the system running a lot cooler. But you can see the outdoor enclosure has the little rubber seals all the way around, which is nice. It helps seal out the water and dirt from getting inside and damaging your enclosure. However, you can see everything fits in here pretty nicely. It even has the rubber gasket on here. So when you put on this port cover here, it's supposed to seal things out. But just want to show you guys this. So this is how my case came. You can see the enclosure. Why is there an opening here? At first I was assuming that, okay, this is opening because when you put in the electronic board or when you put in the miner inside, this needs to be cut out in order to clear the heatsink or whatever it was. But if you look here, I mean, there's space, but over here it's open. Maybe that's part of the molding process where it needs to be open in order for the mold to pull out. But you can see with that being a gap right there, it doesn't matter if there's rubber seals here, because you can see close side by side, this part right here that's just pretty much missing, it's not going to come into contact with this rubber seal, so water is going to get inside over time, especially you live somewhere where it's hot, cold, where it's raining a lot, really windy, a lot of temperature change. Water is going to get sucked inside, and supposedly this is supposed to be coated with some kind of conformational coating, I think that's what it's called. But it's pretty much like a little coating that applies over the chip, so that way it prevents the the tabs and the pins from corroding. I'm not sure, that's what I read from Syncrobit, that their boards do have a coating on there, but I wouldn't trust it, because if moisture gets inside here for way too long, you have other areas that's going to be exposed. For example, the little micro USB here, the power jack, the little button. I mean, that's not sealed, because if that was sealed, then when you press the button, it wouldn't do anything. And also the Ethernet port. So if you guys are going to be using this outdoor, you may want to just maybe find a better way to seal it. What I'm planning to do is just take some silicone. I'm just going to apply a bead through here all the way up and let it dry, and then cut it off so it's nice and flush with the ridges here. So that way when I close it, it's going to be a nice, good seal. But if you guys don't want to do that, which you could probably do, is just put tape. Let me get a better way to close this down. It's kind of hard to do it one-handed. But to give you guys an idea, when you close it, what you want to do is maybe put some tape or a bead of silicone around the gap, so that way it just prevents water from getting in. Oh, also, because I also use a different cable here for my antenna. I use one of my own. This is a little bit thicker, supposed to be better shielding, so I'm just hoping to get better performance out of my hotspot setup. You can see right here, there's a little gap between the rubber piece and the case right down here. So by having a gap there, I mean, you can have a gap, and then you can see, even though I close this down, push it down tight, there's a gap on both sides. So once again, if you don't seal up this, water is going to get in. So you probably want to use some good tape and just give it a good proper seal all the way around. Also, it comes with the new stainless steel screws or aluminum screws where it won't rust. I think they're just aluminum screws because they don't look stainless, but I could be wrong, or galvanized, whatever it is. But once you put it in, you can see the screw goes in here, but the screw doesn't have any rubber O-rings. So once again, over time, water can actually seep inside and get inside the electronic board, especially for here. You can see once you put in a little screw, there's no stickers to cover this. So water does get inside, it's gonna come through here and eventually evaporate and kind of just build up over time and just get all of this all wet. So there we go, that was a quick video. But besides that, I mean, it's an excellent case. I like the size, it's very nice, compact. I mean, you're not gonna find a helium hotspot with an outdoor enclosure this size. I mean, this is like the size, it's even smaller than my Sense Cap. So you can see there. But yeah, once again, if you guys are doing this outdoor, make sure you properly seal this up. Maybe add some a dab of silicone on the screw holes here. Also, once you have everything tightened down, maybe add some silicone here. So that way it just prevents water from getting in. These screws you don't have to worry because there's no holes going inside this case. But there you go. Oh, also, these little rubber ports come out, so you know, pretty nice. What I probably would do is either add some silicone or just some grease between all the rubber and the ports, so that way when you put everything in, you know, that grease is going to help seal out any potential gaps or openings and prevent water, dirt, and condensation from getting inside. And to use these are very simple. You have cables or antenna cables, Ethernet cable. What you want to do is just take a sharp knife, cut a little slot, and then your cables will fit inside. Once you close it, it's going to kind of conform to it when you tighten everything down. And yeah, pretty cool. What do you guys think? Well, there you go. Video's getting way too long. I hope you guys found this video useful. If you guys have any questions, leave a comment in the comment box below. But just want to show you guys some little minor issues with the Syncrobit outdoor enclosure. So there you go. Thanks for watching. See you guys later.